my guy with the bow tie, back with another battle rap prediction. This one here is brought to you from the URLs Ultimate Madness 5 Semifinals. You're going to have Sheed Happens versus JC, Fonz versus Swamp. This is going to be a good night. You also have a whole undercard. I'll get to that in a second. But the main reason why we're all gathering here on this night is for Sheed Happens versus JC, Swamp versus Fonz. All the other battles are kind of just like, all right, well, there, except for Snake Eyes versus Stumbles. Look at me. Oh, got me stumbling up while thinking of his name. Look at that. Snake Eyes versus Stumbles. That's going to be battle of the night. But anyways, let's get back to this. I was just, all right. Let's get back to this. Cool. Let's start off with Fonz and Swamp. Fonz has been absolutely mind-blowingly consistent since he blew up. Let's say that, because apparently he's been rapping forever. I guess I've been missing something. I don't know what's going on. But since he's shown up on the URL stage, he has absolutely showed out. He has been phenomenal. He's already won a prior Ultimate Madness tournament for $25,000. I believe it was the first one. I believe he won the very first tournament. He's been doing this thing for a while. He asked for K-Shine when he won, and literally we didn't hear about him for a while after that, and it was kind of weird. Then you got Swamp. Swamp was literally, when the app first started, Swamp was one of the only undefeated battlers still left on the app. Like, he was undefeated. He hadn't lost a battle. He was putting on absolutely phenomenal performances every single time he got in the ring, on the stage. And then he battled KCJ, and she beat him. He started the Kunt Newt movement, and I don't know, everybody just forgot about Swamp. Everybody just act like they forgot about Swamp. I don't know what happened, man. I have no idea what happened. No idea. He just kind of went off the radar. And then every time he showed up, he shows out. It's this shock factor with Swamp. And he got that, like, super, like, from the swamp, literally from the swamp accent. Like, he is from the country. And that southern slang, that southern, that just shocks the shit out of everybody every time he raps. I don't know. He just brings something else to the table. And he's kind of there. He's the same dude he is in real life that he is on the internet. That's his thing. Like, his whole demeanor, he's so calm, cool, relaxed. He just does what he does, and he skedaddles. And that just brings something about Swamp. Now, Fonz is going to come in there and absolutely punch his head off. That's exactly what's going to happen. That's what Fonz does. And we all know what Fonz does. And you see, this is why it gets a little scary here. This is where the pressure turns on. We all know what Fonz does. This Ultimate Madness here, with all the judges, with how everyone's been eliminated, again, Geechee should still be in this because he did not lose to Truffaut. My personal opinion, shout out to Truffaut. That's just how I feel about that. The way that they're judging, we're kind of sort of, we're tired of you winning. That's kind of how they're literally opening their ears, or they're watching their performance and they're seeing that these guys, Sheed Happens, and these are people who we all expected to be eliminated in the very first round. No one expected them to be here. This is one of those, like, seriously, if Swamp comes through, he puts together literally the same exact material he just put together for Truffaut. If he puts that same level of material up, Swamp is walking out of that in the finals. he's going to the finals. And that is my prediction, ladies and gentlemen. I have swamped 2-1 because I feel he knows where he is right now. As soon as he went home, he wasn't, I don't feel he was out chilling and all that. I feel he got right to writing. They only had 2 weeks. And don't get me wrong, I feel Fonz did the same thing. But I don't know. And I don't want to put this bad juju on Fonz. But I feel like he starts to get a little stumbly in these areas. I don't know. There's a lot of pressure on him here. I feel like sometimes he has to go back over his words. Sometimes damn. And then, but he'll get it right back immediately. You know, I never really seen him choke. But he has slipped up a couple times, and this isn't that battle to do that. But even with that, I feel Swamp's shot factor is going to play a huge portion in the decision of this battle. I got Swamp 2-1. I got Swamp advancing to the finals. Then we have JC versus Sheed Happens. Honestly, I stand on the same exact grounds. We already know what JC is going to do. 2 weeks prep. JC's been doing this forever. Right now, on the book, this is JC's tournament to win automatically. He's the one who's supposed to be bringing this home for EFB secretly. You know, like on the books, JC should be the one winning. And in my heart and soul, I feel he has more than 1,000% of the votes, of the favoritism in this, and this is JC's tournament to win. Not just this battle, his tournament to win. Sheed Happens, I was going to say should not be here. I'm not going to say that. Wasn't expected to be here at all. Everyone, 100, me, myself, first round, he was out of here. I've watched the battle back. You know, I'm not gonna go back and do a whole video on that. But the fact that you came out versus True Foe and put on the performance that you put on automatically eliminated all the none beat him talk. Because it doesn't matter if he did win. It doesn't matter how the judges swayed it or whatever, the politics, the bullshit behind everything. None of that matters. All that matters is you advanced and you showed in the second round why you belong. That was a hell of a performance, man. That was battle of the night for me. Great. Hey, it's kind of easy right now to say this might be Sheed's tournament to win. If he could consistently bring the same energy, bars, and everything that he brought, his stage presence is crazy. It is absolutely insane. If he could bring that, I just can't see JC's bars and him walking around him in a circle. Like, you know, that hit a few times 2-3 years ago. Not gonna lie. You walk around someone, you know, I'm wrapping circles around you. Ha ha ha. That was cool when you did it. Right now, like when JC was doing that with O-Red, it was like literally O-Red was like a big rock just sitting there, and JC's there doing his own stuff. Like, you know, that's not gonna work. That's not it. JC, you're gonna need a lot more than, you know, some intricate gun bars and a few Sheed Happens, because of course we're gonna have a lot of Sheed Happens. You know, Sheed happen to know if we're gonna get a lot of Sheed bars. I don't know if that's gonna be enough for Sheed's overall stage performance. If he brings anything to kind of sort of match, anything to shake that room, don't forget JC's name. How many ways can you flip that? And Sheed, he moves. He's definitely gonna bring up JC dancing. There's gonna be so many things she could say to shake the room, and if it does it more times than not, especially more times than JC, which I believe it because it takes JC sometimes a minute. He'll come, JC, it's not every bar. It's like every 2 bars, every 3 bars sometimes. Sometimes it's like he'll be there like, you're like, shh. Like you, I heard it. I heard it. And it just, it was good. Don't get me wrong. Intricate. Those aren't tournament style bars. That's not what you need for 2 minutes. You gotta fill 2 minutes of entertainment up for people who don't care about your bars. There's some people on the caffeine app. They're literally just Sheed is just entertaining. He's entertaining. Look, Jack Boy right now. Jack Boy talks in his own he speaks in Japanese. But the fact that he does all that all this craziness, yo, people love that shit. People love that shit. And that's what matters right now, JC. I just don't feel I've ever seen a battle where you'll be able to match Sheet Happens intensity. I've never seen you do that in a battle. So unless you're about to pull that out right here, literally, you was a dancer, dog. I forgot who said that to you, but like literally, like you stopped moving around the stage and like you was a dancer, bro, and you stopped moving around the stage just so you could kind of like help us forget about that part or something. Like I don't know, but you need to bring all that back right now. This is $100,000 on the line, and in my personal opinion, Swamp Sheet Happens in the finals. I got Sheet Happens 2-1 over JC. I feel Swamp and Sheet are just bringing $100,000 worth of bars right now, and I feel they're definitely going to be the ones to advance. That's my personal prediction. Now, if I'm going to give a prediction on that, you heard it here first, folks. I got Sheet Happens shocking the entire world. I think Swamp gets to the finals and chokes the bag away. I don't see Sheed choking the bag away. I see him putting on a very intense, all across the ring, all around that stage, all over the. He keeps his energy everywhere he goes. He keeps that energy. When he's on Champion, he has the same energy. When he's on a video chat, he's doing the same. He is who he is, and he's just showing it. He is very different, and he has bars to go with the energy, with the performance, with absolutely everything. And I feel he's about to shock the world in so many ways. I remember the very first time I watched him. Don't remember who he battled, but I do remember when I first saw him, and I was like, he's kind of, sort of, and no disrespect, like a watered down bill collector. I'm sure he heard that before, but I'm sure maybe not watered down. That might be a bit, sorry about that. But that's what it is. Watered down bill collector. When I first heard him, I haven't heard him too much in between. So every time I kind of heard him, I always get hints of Bill in him. Like pause. I always, hear a little bit of bill collector somewhere, somehow. And the way he delivers, he's so animated. Like and again, what just happened? Bill Collector just won $100,000 King of the Dot tournament. That was all on Twitch. The people on Twitch aren't battle rap fans. They play video games, a majority of them. Straight up. Same thing on Caffeine. They are here because this is the content that Caffeine's putting on. It's something to watch. It's very entertaining. But that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that entertainment factor. It's not just about standing there and just spitting a couple of bars, like, oh, give me some space. Like, I'm going to just stand here and rap. You got to be all over the place. And I just feel that style is in. Bill Collector just won $100,000 over their King of the Dot. That style is on fire right now. And a lot of people can't rap like that because a lot of people can't bar up like that. They can't do that. I got Sheet Happens winning the entire tournament. But I have Sheet Happens Swamp advancing to the finals. That is my prediction. We'll stay tuned. I'll definitely have an update. If I'm right, I'll be here to talk. If I'm wrong, then hey, I've been wrong every other prediction. Kind of, sort of. My bracket is all twisted up. So I'm just here for the ride, y'all. My guy with the bow tie signing out. I'll be back for more updates.